going at it.
Oh shit. I almost died.
If I'm gonna get a little wild with it, I will reach on AJ.
I'm not ready yet.
Just because you can get the third round stack with hurts occasionally. And I think he could go this year, and we'll see the stat where they barely pass in the fourth quarter, but I think it's tough unless you have that injury scared.
Yeah, I'm easily on fucking not worried about the hammy and CMC with Mitchell back there.
Let's go ahead and start off.
Oh, it's super laggy.
Yeah, I've been pretty biggest game for Mitchell and over out. So, it's definitely worrisome. I think he has the patellar tendonitis that maybe later in the definitely soft. I'm the same. I think,
Yeah, I really like this. I think I'm great on this guys. I like that. But also, I
Need more spirit.
Yeah, that was my initial thought with
I'm not
Olave
ready
is getting one of the running backs on the turn. And we know that Olave is about late in 16.
yeah, the same
Where are you?
Yeah, I think actually
Where's the boss?
all of our targets
Sure.
are officially off the board.
I'm praying for cheese. If we
I'm not
don't
ready
get
yet.
him, I probably
Oh, snap.
no targets, and he just should have scored more, should have had more points, and just go his way.
Josh Allen just because he literally has QB1 upside. He doesn't get that right. Probably
And that team just goes crazy.
Alright, so I think it all would come down for me between T and Josh Allen. Let's queue up T, but I want to make the
Not
Josh
ready
Allen
yet.
case real quick. So we now see 3 quarterbacks go off the board. If we took Josh Allen, we could essentially starve the room and make a big quarterback run.
If you're Allen, I'm not.
I think we can put
Yeah, and that's why
Oh, we didn't get all the things. This is stupid.
I don't know why 94 will go out the door
start, but you never know.
This is
I know
dumb.
Core might just be really upset.
Alright, where
right now
is
that
my...
Lamar wasn't even there as an option for them when it came back around.
Feeling good though. We got 3 wide receivers that all could be the 1A on their team. You know, the numbers between Chase and Higgins are almost identical when they're both healthy. You know, we like to think Jamar Chase is so far and away better than T. Higgins, solely because he has that elite game ceiling. But we've seen it with T, just not to the same extent. So.
And T's only 24 going into the season. T could also take a step forward, you know. We've seen it happen a bunch of times for receivers, you know. They take a few seasons and then they're just absolutely dominant. It wouldn't surprise me if, not that he would surpass Chase, but if he could be right next to him, like almost identical in their scoring.
Well, I think it, like, from a defensive perspective, like, you're typically throwing your number 1 corner on Jamar Chase, which leaves the defense vulnerable to Higgins kind of taking an additional step forward. He's getting single coverage, he's not going to get safety help. The sky's the limit.
Speaking of Sky, week's number 2 correlation. Whew.
All right. Let's pump the brakes on the top 100 pick, Sky Moore.
If that.
All right, so we are coming right back up 2 picks away. Silas, we got 3 wide receivers, nothing else. What are you thinking here?
I think Joe Mixon gets into the conversation. I've kind of been warming on Travis Etienne as well. If we want to go wide receiver, I really like Drake London.
I think ETN falling near the 4-5 turn is, I've been smashing it every time I can. Just, he has the ability to be extremely efficient, but he is gone. So I'm looking at Mixon.
Look
or
at
London.
Metron.
Would be my 2 guys right here.
I think it's pretty interesting to build out a Cincy stack without Jamar Chase.
What
You
are
guys
the
into
mobs
it?
like?
Love it.
I'm totally into it. Push Herbert is a bit. He should hopefully fall. Guys, not
Burrow just magically go. Twitter.
Most of the time, the guy I like. Not everyone's cup of tea, but just those guys who it's just, you know, bound for aggression. And, you know, if Pittsburgh takes a step forward, and he's still getting the targets
Not ready yet.
almost every year, he could be a dominant force. And wow, well,
All right, so we got
Don't shoot.
Ayuk goes, I'm looking at either Hollywood or Jays.
I'd be,
how does that?
I think
And if we go hurt, that would give us a sliding cover
When did I start sucking people in? That's crazy.
yeah, the only other thing I would bring up was Herbert. I'm trying to get a lot more of the Chargers. And that Herbert Grant Johnson stack, you know, I think sometimes the drafter is just the way that he's lined up. People don't want to Johnson is going to go around, I think, like 79.
Who the hell? Clap, sit up, please.
Max backing and these
Okay.
things, I think that offense is going to open up
Sheriff's key.
I thought you were going to bring up Josh Palmer actually running with the ones.
No. We were not standing Josh.
Yeah, we got sickos over here.
I can't say I haven't grabbed Josh Palmer though. Like, he was relatively efficient last year, and like if he is running snaps or running routes, like he's gonna get the ball thrown to him.
Yeah, Davis, I still had it in my mind. They have a 4-3 state, so it was the first draft this year. I said it for one day. If you want to draft, then it's gone off. We just did.
Where's the other one?
Probably.
I've made worse picks. I've grabbed Keyshawn. They probably didn't even be the best roster.
Oh.
Yeah, interesting. There's a little bit more buzz about Douglas, undrafted rookie, than
Although they have said that Rudy's had some good practices lately. Yeah, just throwing
Trevor Lawrence there. Are you thinking you want to push for him?
I'm just doesn't matter. So I would be pushing for
I'm
it.
not ready
I'd
yet.
be looking at Jahan Dotson.
Not ready yet.
I'd be into that because if something did happen with Lawrence, that now opens up.
And I think Jones, where he goes to draft, is absolute steal if he can. Another one of those
Over 20% of all free sites in his camp videos. Now, let's say they're there. So he's out there making the play.
over that double team.
Not ready yet.
I would draft him.
Pretty much devoid of talent. So, by and large, he's just going to keep on the field.
So we're just
Give me anyone attached to Brian Dable.
Oh,
What do
shit.
you guys? It's not for me, bro. What's your opinion on stage show? I think he's actually gonna. I think he's and then Kirk's pretty spotty.
a generational quarterback.
He's still playing with that quarterback.
I honestly think
Some of these people that takes are so dumb. Like, how do you watch football and say dumb shit like that?
And Etienne, and like he kind of pushes down. You might only see 75, 80 targets during the year, and that might be just in that range. I prefer the running backs.
But on defense, if we lose any of the other people
Oh, look, there's one person with a brain in this podcast.
So I'm very open to say that you're kind of finger crossing from a fantasy perspective that like the opportunity arises because, like you said it, he has the same generational quarterback again this year. Why can't he do a couple more spike pieces?
Facts.
Yeah, and I think, you know, if you look at
Lord, this
Basically, so we have a 1-1-4-1. We've got 4 really good running good wide receivers mixed in with Nixon and the lead tight end Darren Waller and Trevor Lawrence stacking for receiver. We kind of have the ability to do whatever we want here.
Bateman's the guy. You know, I love Bateman. There's also the these guys more and Kamara we have with the Giants Rams week 15 and 16. So we have those options. I think Bateman's an easy pick here, and then see who comes back just because.
I think hold on.
The clear best pick on the board.
I'm not ready yet.
Okie doke, I'll try it.
It's not practice.
Ah, come on, brother.
Hold you off at all times.
It has scared me. I think I'm actually very
Here's 5. 4 or 5. Let's just roll it. Suck them all in. No, don't die here. Get bigger.
Interesting buzz on a Bills camp. James Cook might have a bigger class on that backfield than any of us anticipated.
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure they said the same thing about Devin Singletary 2 years ago. So.
Wait,
I mean, they were saying the same thing about Zach Moss.
Yeah.
So you guys don't live and die by every blurb you read.
Oh, I'm reading every blurb, using it to adjust
Oh,
my
come
rating
on.
entirely.
Come on, come on.
You know, can't not
Where's that?
fade any campaign report out there.
If the books are that's an awesome book. You really showed off that
I'm not ready.
I'll let you guys be.
I'm not ready.
Trev, where are you at?
after that. Well, there we go.
Oh, look at the
Next guy,
unique
so you can get both
763
Consider every
broski.
double. You grab two relatively elite tight ends.
I personally don't.
I do it occasionally. I just like the late round tight ends so much more than the late round running backs that, you know, it's easier to make a case that we could go with a Waller and Meyer like we've done before in the past and just take two tight ends and call it a day versus if we don't get Kamara here and we're waiting until the 10th round to get our second running back, it's like we're definitely going 6 or 7 while we still have the optionality to go for two tight ends.
Also, in the back of my head, I was thinking that a tight end there probably locks us out and we don't have the capital we need to fit Daniel Jones. Yeah, I still kind of hope, oh, well, doesn't matter now. There goes Daniel Jones off the board right at perfect timing.
It doesn't even matter that we're not live. You know, we start talking about a player and everyone's like, they just know. They're on it instantly.
We've had a big quarterback run since our last pick. We're up at 3. Silas, where are you in?
I cannot do that here.
Really looking at the running backs here. Really like AJ. I really like Harris. I really like Elijah Mitchell. I can even get behind Herbert and then either of you love them.
Yeah, I'm AJ here for sure. Joker's tempting. I know we just passed on the room, but Joker's falling, and I think out of those, the three guys are kind of together. Probably would have been Joker. He's definitely my favorite of the bunch. But I think A-Chain with the correlation and our definitely running back will probably run up here.
I think I would lead A-Chain as well, and then maybe we'll get OBJ back on the flip side of the turn for that nasty Baltimore double.
I know you're a Patriots fan, Silas, but don't do that.
Yeah.
That was entirely underdog moving on me, so you don't have to worry about me grabbing Juju here.
Yeah, these are pretty high.
Well, I'm seeing 21% next to Juju's name there, Silas, so I think you got something to explain to the people.
I don't know if that's actually true. That's spiky percentage. It's just how it shows up on Firefox. It's 7% Juju in PPM.
Okay.
Through 102 or 104 teams, so 7 Juju teams is okay for me.
A couple too many, but let's slide.
Well, yeah, I fully agree. We'll let it slide. All right, Trev, we're coming back around. We got A-Chain. Where are we looking here? Is your guys Zay Joe?
We got AJ sitting around. I like Elijah Mitchell. He just had an injury. I'm not sure how serious it is. It's an abductor strain. I don't think it's too bad. But Mitchell's, I think he's my most drafted player this year. Probably on like 25-30%. We've just seen him in his rookie season get maybe 25 to 30 carries. Like, absolutely insane amount of touches that he gets when he has the opportunity to be the workhorse. So Mitchell's probably my guy here. We have Jones as well, but
God, my nose hurts.
kind of Mitchell easily for me.
I thought you were gonna bring pitch Zay Jones, but I was actually gonna capitulate. I love Eli Mitchell at 15%. We've seen him get up to 15-20 carries even with CMC there. But with us already having three relatively good running backs, I think we're running a little low.
Let's get that.
Okay, all right. To talk to you, Bernie. What
boss here. Let's set them all in. Set them all in. No, 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 no.
Trevor Lawrence, Aaron Rodgers,
Let's go left.
running back, Joe Mixon, Alvin, Devon, other four studs and Rashad Bateman.
Oh, fudge.
You just gotta listen to music. Vibe to the beat, and the beat warm up that Aaron Rodgers on this team. What next round guys?
I'm not ready.
Who's that? Shoot.
Out of spirit.
What is up, man? Oh shit, I was not paying attention. Almost died on the...
For sure. Maybe a conflict. Together here, same level heading with us through the light.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the hell's going on, but it's really acting up, so it's got to fight through, and hopefully we can grab what we want.
What do you guys think about
Oh, this guy is strong.
I'm not ready.
Incessant buzzing. Constantly. Everywhere. In my ears. In my head. Then the stench. Oh. Putrid. Foul.
Alright,
Fluid.
Silas, where did your brain go now that Rasheed Rice has been drafted?
I'm looking at either Booty and I like Mingo.
Why do they like Mingo?
Should it be so different than consensual?
Oh no, I forgot to not step on that. Oh no, you're such a noob. Oh, you're such a bad. I like the druid.
And we have successfully drafted Jackson. That
Must wait a
completes
moment.
our Jacksonville, Carolina.
honestly, looking at how our team's lined up with the formulations, I think our last
Whoa, call that lag.
we could definitely look at every one of your three tight ends, like Tomlin and Kate Autumn. You know, we could get that.
Right, and for the most part, undrafted, you're an underdog. And not drafted. Grand underperforming.
He's not 230
We're almost up. I'd be looking at NBS as a run back to our
no, no, don't die here. Don't die there.
Cougar Cup. Devon.
God, easy it is to kill these elites. Jeez, Louise.
Silas, where do you want to go?
I mean, where I wanted to go, that's really tough. I think we're
Oh, I'm almost dead.
Not ready.
There's an arrow. Yeah, right there. Oh God.
Back end of the board, so we're definitely looking at a couple more guys here. Not very so in the middle corner, we have to.
Spaghetti. Get out there. Alright, here we go.
Yeah, that would fit with our roster. Yeah.
Yeah. Then
Oh no.
fly off draft boards, and he was not even drafted
I must wait a
all the
moment.
time, all the way up to pick 182 now. So,
Oops.
I'm seeing healthy before I go to a new team. I want to contract, and after just I don't think we have the luxury of going to tight ends anymore. At least I'd rather not. So I think we need to decide.
Ooh, this thing hit hearts. Why can't I direct my beams?
I'm not ready
I
yet.
think with Waller being essentially a wide receiver for the Giants, play it as he's going to lap the field in that regard. I'm totally fine grabbing 2 here.
I always see it
If
too
you want to
late.
grab 3, that's fine. I really haven't been drafting Tyler Conklin,
Okay.
so my preference would be probably to grab a wide receiver and maybe a running back. So I'm looking at my running back question.
I can kill this guy.
Not ready.
I would be pro running back here, or our favorite guy, and see what one of these Jets guys we don't like comes back around.
We have
Lenny, Chuck Chandler, Evan Holm.
Yeah, I think Evan Holm. Just
I must wait a moment.
Yeah.
well, like we said, Tyler Conklin, we've seen touchdowns on catches.
Oh no! Okay. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I didn't massacre enough enemies. Oh, because they're down here. They're down there hiding.
Hold on. So CH been getting a lot of builds. He is a bring back off our ranking guy.
I would be perfectly fine with CH. I've been drafting a little bit, mainly on these teams, just because we've seen that weird running back efficiency in the Kingdom last year, where after the line
What kind of ring is that right there, my boy?
Let's debate these two wide receivers. I would, like, let's just say we're drafting like we're right.
Shard Cities.
We need a wide receiver.
That's definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I personally would lean Corey Davis because if we're drafting like we're right, most likely the Jets are going up, in which case we're probably throwing
Wow. He almost killed me. Okay. Can I finish this dungeon before my thing run out? I don't think so.
Competition for that third spot. Where Gage is, I don't know the fourth wide receiver. They have Scotty Miller anymore on the Bucks. Like,
If you got Scotty Miller is an Atlanta Falcon, a guy that might be in the play.
Not ready.
because I also have them. Nice, knock me back.
Wait a minute. My burden is too great.
Certified number 2, and I think being a certified number 3, obviously that's work, but again, we've seen Roger's efficiency just be absolutely ridiculous.
These are all secret items.
What's the drive review?
Don't mind in there, brother.
And there's a bold case for Corey Davis, like you're talking about there, Trev, because the Jets could have released him and saved $10 million and put that elsewhere. They decided to keep him. So let's hope that that is what we need to win the Pit Bull. We are through 18 rounds. Let's go through the final roster. We're probably not going to win this Pit Bull, let's be honest. But hey, I've seen weirder things happen in basketball. Quarterback, we have Trevor Lawrence and Aaron Rodgers. Running back, we have Joe Mixon, Alvin Kamara, Devon A-Chain, Jerome Ford, Zamir White, and Kansas City's own Clyde Edwards-Helaire. At wide receiver, we have Cooper Kupp, Devonta Smith, E. Higgins, Christian Kirk, Rashad Bateman, Jonathan Mingo, Rashid Shaheed, Corey Davis.
Cannot
And
do
then
that
at tight
here.
end, we have the dynamic combo of Darren Waller and Tyler Conklin. We actually surprisingly got a lot of correlation out of an 18-man roster where we didn't exactly make all the picks. So it's better when I look at it than what I thought 2 minutes ago when I mentioned comment. We're going to go Silas, then Trev. What are your last comments on this team with this roster?
Definitely not a team I would typically draft. Definitely very thin at running back, which isn't really anything too concerning. Typically, I'm comfortable there. We have the dynamic New York duo at tight end. Definitely flustered with how this ended up. My computer kind of failed me, and I apologize for that. But
By surprise.
Yeah, I think that T. Higgins falling to us at pick 28 kind of saved us a little bit. We got 5 receivers that I think we all like. Love for a beautiful. And then our last 3 guys, they could come in, could get some weeks. We could see a breakdown when they go. So I think overall, the structure is nice. The players, we had a few different options we were looking at, but why not?
Yeah, that's a really positive way to look at it, Trev. We're going to try to win the Pit Bull regardless of how it went down. Silas, thank you for running the draft. You helped us closure well. Trev, thanks for the insights. This has been a fun draft in the Pit Bull. We'll see you all next time.
Welcome back to the most accurate podcast here at 444 Football. As always, I'm your host, John Daigle, joined today by the man himself, who is around because it's been so busy.
You know what? Let me put these in my chest so I don't have to take up space.
Going good. I got my one monster article out of the way, 99
Not while I'm in town.
One posted that this week, and I'm working on draft day.
Nope, wrong guy. Sorry.
This week, which will probably go up early next week. So those are my 2 behemoth articles every year, and I get it into some smaller form stuff. So looking forward to getting this one done.
And we will be talking about one of those stats and articles today because your 99 stats article is now up, as you said, available for everyone, and they can read it by subscribing because because our draft kit and pro subscription are now open as well. You can use the promo code DAGLE10 for a discount as well before the waiver wires and everything else start happening. More offers on the site, including my own team previews. Also, the supers are telling me that if you leave a super chat or super sticker, I think that's what the kids are calling it, you will be entered for one of those free subscriptions to 4x4. So that is your chance to not only join what we're doing here at the 4x4 YouTube channel, but also get that subscription we're talking about before everything else starts rolling out. And I want to begin with the Jonathan Taylor news and one of your stats from your article, because as you wrote, Jonathan Taylor and Derrick Henry are the only two backs to average more than 20 touches per game in each of the last 2 seasons. And what we're seeing right now is Jonathan Taylor's ADP fall to the second, third round turn because of his quote-unquote back injury. The Colts are playing hardball since Jim Irsay has now drunkenly said he's not going to give more money to Taylor or trade him. Thus, they are putting him on the NFI list, the non-football injury list, which means, based on everything I've read, that if he's not activated from that list this year, he's not a free agent either. The contract tolls one more season. So Taylor's best interest now is to return and play, assuming he's healthy, or get stuck in the same hell organization that refuses to play hardball with him. So, what are you doing with Taylor and his projections, and how we should be handling him in drafts right now?
Yeah, I mean, between Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor, we have a high touch RB1 and they are very play situations where so I push back up in the top 8 or 7. And I think Taylor on the down to 5 to 8. Got him ahead of Ramondre and Jameer Gibbs in half PPR.
Oh, there's a bunch right there.
Almost looked to me in 12 that I wasn't sure about trade request. And now he has a back injury, which he says, I believe he tweeted that he doesn't have a back injury. So, very weird.
Oh, wow.
Or at least they still
Stop me in my heart.
so you guys have to be a little
Gotta
more
be careful
in terms
here.
of, where you're drafting.
Gotta be careful here.
Maybe they're not quite game shape, etc. So, Taylor would be
This guy's strong.
situation talent, situation with the quarterback change there. Not situation, but solid RB1. But so not right now.
Now let me go upstairs. Why?
Maybe pick somebody else.
Taylor dropping ADP interesting because I've been underweight on him all offseason. Just in understanding that his pass catching potential and the ceiling is lower than the player that I would think as he mentioned so far. Saquon Barkley, Andre Derrick Henry, never worry.
Oh God, no. Alright, put them all together.
Not ready.
There you go. Should have been. I need a unique chess piece to drop, my boy.
That ran at least 15% RPO offense, carried 2 20% target share players. But then we go into fantasy points, data, and we start looking at target numbers, what kind of position players are there, and obviously, running back are never the read option of an RPO team. That would probably make an offense terrible if your first read is a running back target. And so we think that the target share just won't be there anymore.
Where's this mage go?
I think the winners are going to come because of the dip happening in 80.
I'll get you right now. He's RB7. I'd have him at RB8. I mean, Derrick Henry's going after him, and I think at this point I would take Henry over Taylor. But then you'd have you're talking about Devonta Smith, T. Higgins. You know, I might go with those guys over Taylor. You know, maybe I would not. Ramondre Stevenson, it's interesting that you said that you have Stevenson ahead of Taylor this year. Where's that? Okay, so Stevenson is an interesting case because they seem pretty determined to
I'm not ready yet.
a better back, and I just wonder how many touches that better back going to get. Was it going to be pretty much when they actually 3 months old in his prime, and actually was pretty good. I'm probably less worried about maybe Zeke or Fournette, just because I think that the guys that tail into their careers, maybe not as productive as they're going to be.
Oh wow.
So it's sort of the good team, and how many touches they're going to get. There's not seeing us that he should be okay. But that's Stevenson Taylor decision.
And they should be ahead of the year. If we really creating this coming, like a forever month, but if we do well, I don't care. I do not worry whatsoever about Zeke stealing targets for Ramondre Stevenson. And to that point, a next stat that picked my brain. Diablo behind him as the RB2 following Ronald Jones' 2-game suspension. And I think to this point of the season, including today, right now, Tony Pollard is the most egregious ADP in all of drafts because he should be a first, and at worst, first, second round turn player, and he continues going in the mid to back end of the second round.
Yeah, it's a second round deal. You know, the guy that runs that bill for the last couple of years, in my opinion, is Nick Chubb. Not because of the pass catching, but just because he's so good and just kind of landing in that middle to the late second round. What we found is like he's going into late second. That's a great pick.
Oh.
He was RB7 last year in the mix, and even if they brought Zeke back,
Yo, what am I doing?
really affected value. Might affect the ADP. But it's a really, really good thing. How people complain about that being toward the end of the first round. Okay, that you can have a shot a Nick Chubb and then come back and get running back or grab
I'm not ready yet.
Speaking of Chubb, he's a player I have seen go in the first round sometimes, but as a rookie quarterback, Nick Chubb is the one touchdown per game without Kareem Hunt in the lineup. And most recently, on the site right now, I'm doing a $1,900 draft with both Connor Allen and Ryan Newton. It is being kept up. It's for free if anyone wants to go check it out. And we luck boxed into A.J. Brown at 110. Nick Chubb was still there. We had a Brown Chubb start, which felt amazing.
Oh.
Incredible. And like you, I think that Chubb has a
Must
first
wait a
round.
bit.
Yeah, I think so. It's really cool that another stat from the article says that both yards after contact per tackle and broken tackles per attempt after finishing second and fourth, respectively, in 2021. So he's over multiple years now, proven that he's one of the best pure runners in the league. And with Hunt out of the way, yeah, some of those snaps might go to Jerome Ford, but I think the running back coach actually talked about Chubb's upside as a receiver earlier in the year, and you know, saying some outlandish things that he might have 1,000 yards receiving. Now, I don't think but the fact that the running back coach mentioned the possibility that certainly indicated that Chubb's going to be running more routes and more passes, and you know, he's in behind a great offensive line. The offense should be better. Deshaun Watson is any better. Chubb is a really, really safe pick.
As semi-up is still a wise move because I think so.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Happy PR as well. Also, that favors running back a little bit. You're just,
I must wait a moment.
Good running back more at the end.
You also benefit from the arrival of a big puzzle. And we know how here. Andrews averaged 11.3 points per game. And starts in 11 full games with Lamar Jackson. Still tied at 2 points per game by Kelsey. But that number was still far removed from the 14.1 he averaged in 2021 as a tight end 1 overall. So, your thoughts on Mark Andrews and Frank Wallace?
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing for listening. I really shenanigans when I'm looking at my numbers, but production has been a bit higher. Jackson's at like 13.0, and PR. That doesn't worry me too much. I mean, it's not a big split to me. These numbers should grow from these levels. He's already a really solid number 2 option at the position.
I must wait a moment.
You know, Mark Andrews is very talented, rising tides with all boats type of a deal. Rashad Bateman's kind of not doing too well with his health, it seems. So you're looking at, you know, these Flowers and
Raven also bottom 10 and pass play rate from neutral games and one score there. In Lamar Jackson.
Oh wow. I knew I was gonna die.
Respecting more plays, respecting more passing volume, and like Josh Allen, the ball out of his hands. And the 1-for-1 talent doesn't matter. Like, he still will get rushing carries and rushing yards somehow, some way, because that's his style of play. So, if we are talking about more passing volume, that's what we want from Lamar Jackson. The carries aren't going anywhere. So, yes, Lamar Jackson has been going in these high-stakes drafts around the 3rd or 4th round turn, ahead of Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow,
16
and I think that's about
seconds.
correct,
15, okay.
given that he's capable of global will.
you know, with Mark Andrews, I've been looking
You guys are fucking strong.
last year, so the offense was still pretty solid. But if Kellen Moore is able to get that 13th points scored up to top 5, then, you know, that means
target, and then so I've done anything like everyone else that suddenly starts down. Especially because the offense didn't change. Like, yeah, they did.
Whoa.
That's not how you utilize it. Utilize it like Chase Claypool should be utilized and never go downfield. Sweeps, carries, underneath routes, since Johnson averaged 7.7 career yards after the catch per reception with TCU. And so, even if we don't get the downfield targets, I don't think it matters. I think Herbert is in a much better position. And he and Austin Eckler seem to be the ones that will now soak up these targets away from Gerald Everett. And maybe, you know, you can keep adding Gerald Everett's best ball just because he's going to be on the field. But it seems like his career-high targets were solely a product of Mike Williams and Keenan Allen just never being on the field together. So I think Gerald Everett's actually the one that loses out here.
Yeah, Everett had an interesting offseason. He kind of thought he was going to get cut, but he kind of came back. And, you know, he's been a low-end tight end 1, high-end tight end 2 for the last few years. So, you know, he's a decent player. I don't expect that he's going to be a top 3 or 4 option this year behind Eckler, Allen, and Mike Williams again. Those guys get injured, though. You never know.
What else?
Let's get to the 49ers splits, because as you point out in your article, Deebo Samuel was Brock Purdy's top target when healthy. And I like tacking on the playoff game since we need more samples of Christian McCaffrey healthy with Deebo Samuel and George Kittle and Brandon Ayuk. What we know is that in 6 games together, when all 5 of those players, Purdy included, were on the field,
Volcanic slow line. Let's try it.
5.5% target share. George Kittle was down to an 11.5% target share as the 4th in the pecking tree behind all of them. CMC coming up 2nd, Ayuk coming up 3rd. And honestly, not all of them can get there, right? And so if we're expecting to lose out, my personal picks are Brandon Ayuk, which I know is not popular in ADP right now, but I think Ayuk and Kittle are the ones who lose out and probably fall behind their ADP. But your thoughts on Deebo, because like you, I am also highest on Deebo.
He just seems to be the main guy when healthy, and they seem to scheme him targets, first read type stuff. So it's just very glaring how much those other guys bump up when he's sitting. You know, Ayuk had averaged 5.2 targets with Deebo. Kittle averaged 4.2 targets with Deebo. When Deebo sat, it was 7.7 for Ayuk, 7.0 for Kittle. Obviously, Kittle just went crazy with touchdown scoring. He was averaging 20.2 points per game in the 3 games that Deebo missed. So it just went nuts. So you have that sort of upside with Kittle, but when all 3 are healthy, it's almost as if Ayuk is kind of a French play. 8.0 points per game, 20 points per target, 52 yards per game, 1.2 touchdowns. You know, you might plug him in as your wide receiver 3, but you're not counting.
Let's go left first.
Kittle still starting this.
Don't stand in the fire. Yo, I am playing this really wrong. Oh.
Now factor in that with Deebo on the field and Purdy, Kittle averaged only 5.5 yards per game. So again, I am going to come from the
get things done. So if he does miss time, you have that sort of upside. And I think there is an argument that when you're looking at Kittle touchdown, for you to get to too. I've got get 5 touchdowns without I don't know that this necessarily is he's just going to be a good red zone target and start getting a good vibe with Purdy and Kittle in the red zone and touchdowns will very well be garbage and target I think Kittle is okay and I think in that second tier tight end he has sort of upside.
Of course.
That between and then also is there Devo and one over a little bit. So I think it's okay and I'm chasing after it, but in my I think of it as kind of a situation that the Dolphins first, which is thinking that Devo or
Alright, come on over. I'm gonna die.
Let's get to that because Devo is in the same tier because they bring and DK Metcalf in draft right now. Tyler Lockett is basically being treated behind Terry McLaurin. But for your article and what we talked about throughout the offseason, Tyler Lockett not only outproduced DK Metcalf in the 16 games they played together last year, but these two have played 32 games together the last 2 seasons, and Lockett averaged 1 more games so as outproduced DK. Now only that, we're talking about team play and the type of profile that is Tyler Lockett also has 5 strong contests. DK Metcalf is
Not
1
ready.
the last 2 seasons. They played together. And again, I think it just comes back to both of them saying everyone needs to be drafted.
I refuse to use. Finally.
So he should be trusted. I think he's a great value. I was getting into my draft day strategy and talking about late round quarterback and how more likely to take one of these top 3 quarterbacks. That, you know, we talked about that drop off down talent there. That's a good spot to draft. You know, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes. You just kind of feel a little warmer about these guys that are there. You can get a top player at a different position. But if you don't do that, you want to go late round.
Oh shit.
There's a really good option.
I gotta get out of here. No. Come on.
And I know what you want. Those are the stats. They need to set 9 and 20 range. That's what makes them interesting. Because he has Ross Burns, Sam Howell, and
Not ready.
and I want to think how
Why does he do so much damage? Holy cow.
he's the one. And honestly,
Not ready.
you bring in to that high range post because we know they have rushing upside.
He only drops 2 potions.
Yeah, I saw that question. I was smiling because those are my 2 very late round super flex type sleepers. And I've got very interesting players who ranks. Yeah, I think Bernie probably has a better strength on the job. So he's probably safer in terms of, you know, you're going to get 12, 13 starts out of him minimum. Whereas Powell, he comes up, and I think Powell has so much upside.
No. Oh, do not die here.
And we saw that in the one start. He had 3-4 yards rushing, 3-4 yards rushing, and a touchdown. So right there, you're getting 10 fantasy points, 9, 10 fantasy points. And so if you can add anything with the passing, and he's actually shown pretty well as a passer. Not a huge volume in that one start against Dallas. They were leading the entire game. And they obviously wanted to run the ball. But he threw a dart to McLaurin. We saw footage of a training camp, another dart to him, one-handed catch by McLaurin. Like how slow upside. The guy that last year. Rushing the ball.
Alright, here we go.
It's also about where you take around. Like around the area, right now, not a quarterback. Derek Carr hasn't been inside the box. Inside the box. Everybody's just giving up. When you're throwing in Hal, you're drafting a player because they have to get there only through passing volume. Whereas Hal has both ways to do it. There's of course some game theory involved because you don't expect to have your backup. And so he does push competition. But again, Hal is. So that's why I want to take a chance on him in that range. The same thing that's happening right now. Maybe James Williams does. We have to work with him. Maybe run around the edges. But he wants to make it. Because it's so important. But at the same time, you can't move James Williams back too much in ADP because then you start getting into the Judas Smith-Schusters and the Jonathan Minkos, and those guys can't win.
Oh, I don't want to do that one. Fuck that. Fuck that event.
40-yard catches. Like he had 4 catches of 70 yards in his last year at all. That's the kind of player we want at 100, 120 ADP. So you just have to look at the landscape.
Oh, I knew I was gonna die. I didn't have my shield.
Alright. Jahan Dotson, injured and out of the lineup last year.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yo, he killed me and the screen thought I was still alive. That's crazy. It's two of them. I don't think I'll be able to do that one. Might not be able to do this boss.
Before Joe Mixon renegotiated his deal with the Bengals, he was going after the non-parents practice.
Only one boss, right? Yeah.
Now he's wrapped and value around and if you look at what the market was take last year.
No, I can't freeze.
Finally stopped the last and
yeah, I didn't really justify your ranking too much.
Wow.
Given all the other guys out there,
Alright, this one's too hard.
it's debatable, where you stand. His advanced stats are not great.
Let me prepare and lick my wounds,
and the
dog.
offensive line, Joe Burrow did get better, lower his sack rate, and they did add a sturdy left tackle this year to, at least on paper, make their offensive line even stronger.
That was painful.
Yes, I think that was the cause. We're going to basically running into the center's ass and getting hit behind the line of scrimmage every single carry.
Yeah, and I remember looking at the offensive line spending, and in the last 2 years they really upgraded that offensive line, but they only saw results last year in the passing game. And the adjusted sack rate was what that dropped, and the adjusted line yards weren't helped at all. So there is some upside there with Mixon and the offensive line. You mentioned the injury to Williams. That's, I think, kind of a sleeper key here, like a little key if he's not available. Just makes it get even more passing down work. He's not the greatest pass blocker, but they do throw quite a bit. So I think he probably should be moving up a little bit. And I always saw that stat about him, scoring 25% of his fantasy points in his biggest game, and that's why you shouldn't draft him. But then if you remove his worst game, which is only fair, he's scored at an RB15 level, so his RB15 ADP makes sense. I mean, he's a high-end RB2. He's got low-end RB1 upside, and he's getting this monster workload, because as we say, follow the touches when it comes to running backs.
And where do you have him ranked between Gibbs, Brees Hall, and Josh Jacobs? Because that's the range that's happening right now in drafts.
Yeah, I have him at 17 right now, and I hadn't moved him up based on that news, but I haven't adjusted for the Trayvon Williams news. And you bring up a good point about the offensive line. Maybe that's the reason for this these exams. I've been kind of reluctant. I mean, I would take Mixon if he fell past ADP. I've been a little bit reluctant because his advanced just weren't very good. But he's a volume guy, so he's 18, 19 touches per game. He should be in that. Josh Jacobs is just who knows what's going to happen with him. It just seems like he's dug in and may not even play. Brees Hall coming off the injury. I think Najee Harris is a pretty solid pick. They did a lot to that offensive line. It was already a good unit, and they're upgrading it. So I think Najee Harris probably should be ahead of them. But I think Mixon needs to move up a few spots in my rankings. But I don't feel strongly about him over an Aaron Jones or an Alexander Madison or a Miles Sanders, because I think those guys are good to see. Except for maybe Jones, the same amount of touches.
Speaking of the Steelers offense, you're right. Touchdown Gresham will be Deontay Johnson's friend. Johnson, of course, who didn't score a touchdown last year, but in now 4 years with the Steelers, has led the team in target share in every single season, including when he was a rookie. So, your thoughts on why Johnson will bounce back this year and is undervalued?
Yeah, I mean, just looking at this season, it's pretty wild. I mean, you just don't see a player get this many targets and not score a touchdown. Just looking at pure regression, his 4.9% career-to-date touchdown rate prior to last season. It's really a wild stat here, because if I would apply that to his targets, he would have caught 7.26 touchdowns. And then you look at was 50 receivers in the 2010 season, 142, 152 targets was the range. That group has averaged 7.26 touchdowns. The exact same number between both those stats. Like, he should have caught 7.3 touchdowns, 7.26 touchdowns. So, you know, if he had done that, he's more than wide receiver 19. You know, I think he has been.
Yo, I fucking quit. What the hell, bro? Like, how is these mobs one-shotting me?
I think in PPR leagues, he's a good wide receiver 2 for me. And half PPR leagues, 22 to 25 range for me. But, you know, really talented route runner. He had the highest open score in the last 38 years.
Oh, that's why. I'm dead. Fuck! The thing blew up on me. Alright, I don't think I'm good for tonight. I'm gonna play something else.
Geno Smith is a lot more efficient.